Yo, what's up guys, Uber Jack here with another video today for you today, and this one we're gonna be basically doing something a bit different, and it's a bit of a hot topic at the moment, what this relates to. So I'm gonna be accepting every trip that comes through to me, no matter how far away it is, whether it's just a short priced one like this one has come up £3 to £5, so probably going to be about three to £4 realistically, but I'm going to do it as a bit of a test. Looking at about 4 hours I'm going to be driving for this afternoon, and just to see how much you can genuinely make per hour by accepting everything that Uber sends your way. Because obviously now that we've got more information given to us, such as the postcode where the destination is going to be and the estimated earnings, a lot of drivers have noticed that their acceptance rates have dipped. Mine has. I'm all the way down on 50%, but it's been warranted in a lot of ways, because it means we can be extra selective in not taking the short trips and instead spending our time on the road on more worthwhile trips like the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe more pound trips. But let's just do a test and see. You know, £20 an hour on a Sunday afternoon wouldn't be too much of a stretch, but let's see if that's possible when I accept every single trip. What I may end up doing is doing this in the same test next Sunday, same time, similar time in the afternoon, but next week I'll actually select the trips that I want to take, as opposed to just accepting everything. So I've accepted the first one that's come through. I'm on my way to it now, just 2 minutes away as you can see, so I'm just going to pause the recording. But yeah, let's have a look and see how much that we finish on, guys. I'll catch up with you in a short while. Okay, that one's done. We have to take a little bit of a detour, pick someone up on the way through, so we got paid just over £5 for that one. But I've accepted another one. It's a mile and a half away, 8 minutes, not ideal, and again only £3 to £5. So see how this one goes. Okay, so trip 2's done. We've took about half an hour so far. 8.78 from the 2 trips, not the best at all. On to the third one now. This one isn't too far away, sort of what you'd want to be accepting if you were choosing a job to be around about that sort of distance, that time. You know, anything under 5 minutes is decent, I feel. But it's only a short trip. It's only going to be about a £4 trip. But as it's Sunday afternoon, you know, these short trips aren't really too detrimental if you can get them done quickly, because there's still something to be said for not accepting trips and having a lot of downtime where you're being overly selective by not getting anyone in your vehicle. Because at the end of the day, you don't make money until someone's in the car and the wheels are rolling. So, you know, you do have to try and find that blend. So on a Sunday afternoon, it's obviously nothing like a Friday night or a Saturday night or maybe one of the student nights midweek, you know, where you're inundated with requests and you can really select what you want to select. But there's still a chance that, like today, where I'm accepting every trip that comes through, they could send me off on a wild goose hunt, sort of on a 10-12 minute trip 4 or 5 miles away. We'll see if that happens this afternoon. Hopefully not. And as I say, we were hoping to be aiming for £20 an hour, which we could usually get no problem. So let's see if we're able to do that still by selecting every trip that comes through, or accepting every trip that comes through. I also wanted to do this today because as I said, my acceptance rate had been dropping, and you know, I've been speaking with a few of the other drivers, and you know, there's a lot of theories going around about how the algorithms may change with Uber if you have lower acceptance rates or higher cancellation rates, or even low low rating. My rating's good, 4.98. My cancellation rate could be a bit lower, but my acceptance rate certainly could be higher. So this will help contribute towards pushing it up. And most of this week I'm going to try and get it, back up towards, I think about a 70% figure is fine, and you probably won't see yourself affected then. Plus, I don't even know if there's any truth behind the algorithms being affected based on your acceptance rate. That'll be something I'll look to do another full video on, discussing that again. But it's never a bad thing to want to increase your stats, in my opinion. Make yourself look good and make money at the same time. So I'm just arriving close to this next passenger now. I'll catch you in a bit. Okay guys, third trip done, and I spoke too soon just before that one. Here we go. This is that wild goose chase I was talking about. 4.3 miles they want me to go. Definitely you wouldn't usually accept that. The thing about this one, it's not too bad though, because it's only going to take 7 minutes. Double check that on Google Maps now. Probably more like 9 minutes. No, 7 minutes. And that's because we'll be most of it is an A road, so it's not too bad. Plus it was £5 to £7, which would be the highest estimated trip out of the first 4. This is going to be job 4. Let's wait for this to upload, to update, to see how much I'm currently on. So on 1274. Yeah, so if we could get this done by 1:30, we're not gonna get there till 23 minutes past. Then we'll be close to £20 an hour. Yeah, so going okay so far, guys. Okay, just finished that trip. Mohammed, turns out he was a bit of a joker. You'll see me and my friend Long Schlonger. They must have only been about 17. I asked them what a schlonger was, and they both just started laughing. So that one's done, but we are on to the next one straight away. Accepted it. Here, it's not too far away. Again, it's a pretty short fare, but we're just past the hour mark. Let's just see where we're at. 19 quid. Not terrible, not terrible. We could easily pull back in this next hour now. Get that rate up. Yeah, so on to the next one. Okay, so we've dropped off that one. This next one is relatively close, well, very close, within a minute or two, and it's £4 to £6 as well. So let's get on with this one. Okay, that one was done, and we're literally picking up someone literally a minute away around the corner. I think that one was surged as well. Let's see how much it paid. I'll be able to tell you. Yeah, it definitely was. Let's just quickly check the trip. We're going to be at the next one. Yeah, it was a surged one. But let's see how much. Yep, only a 1.3, but that has helped boost us up, and we're right by this next one now, and they're waiting outside, so I'm going to pause it now. Okay, so that one's done. We're on to the next one. It's not really close. It's a mile and a half away, 7 minutes. Not ideal, and it's only like a £3 to £4 as well. These are the ones that really mess your flow up and mess your hourly rate up. You know, I'm in the city centre here. I should be getting plenty of requests close to me, within, half a mile guaranteed. But nope, I'm being sent a mile and a half out. Definitely wouldn't have accepted this one had we not been doing this challenge that we're doing. But here's the statistics so far. So we're getting a lot of trips done, which is good, and that's testament to it being a Sunday afternoon. Roads are quiet, we're flowing quickly, plus my amazing driving skills, making sure that we're not dilly-dallying and we're getting from A to B and then C to D. just under £32, 2 hours, like £16 an hour. It's not great. We could do with 1 or 2 decent surge trips. Not likely to happen because it's middle of the day, it's pretty good weather, the sun's out, it's dry. If it was absolutely hammering down, it would be a completely different story. So yeah, it's not awful by any means, it's really not, but just a few trips here and there that I wouldn't have accepted, to be fair. Would have guaranteed our £20 an hour, but we'll keep this going now, and we'll see where we end up. Okay, so that one was done. £3.10. Definitely not worth the drive, but we did it quite quickly. And coincidentally, that's the first time we haven't had another trip come up while we were on the trip. So I like to call them back-to-backs. That's the first one that we haven't had a back-to-back on. So I'm literally now waiting for a trip, and there it is. So 3 minutes away, 0.8 miles. That's not bad at all. It's in the other direction now, so I'm gonna have to try and turn around somewhere here. Oh god, I fucked this up badly. Yeah, so that's me commenting on my bad driving. But yeah guys, not too bad a day so far. Being as we're accepting every trip, obviously, it's going okay, I would say. Could be a lot better, but this is the test. I'm going to be running hopefully now still for another couple of hours. I feel like shit, you can probably all tell that I sound like it, and yeah, it's not good, so I'm going to try and keep at it for as long as I can. But the testing is quite good here, that we're seeing what happens when you accept every single trip. In some cases it's working out okay, in other cases not really okay, but yeah, let's crack on. Okay guys, that one's done. We've got another one to go to here, not too far away. It's pretty low estimation, it's a £2 to £4 fare, so really crap, but got to accept them all. That's the challenge that we're doing. Okay, so we did that one, then we went to another trip, just literally around the corner. We've waited there. The guy's just rang me. He's ringing me back now. I'm not going to answer because he gave me some crazy cheek. And let me just cancel this. Rider didn't show up. Cancel trip. Here we go. He gave me some cheek saying that he's where he's where he said he was to be picked up. I said, no, you're not. I'm at the pin. It was on Butte Crescent there. I told him exactly where I am. He said, oh, no, you're going to make me walk. I couldn't understand him, to be honest with you, about where he was saying he was. I said, look, I can cancel the trip. I'd been waiting there 5 minutes, and he decides to call me sort of within the last minute. You guys know the score. You just got to be firm with these people. It's not my fault if a passenger puts the wrong pin in for where they want to be picked up. How am I supposed to know where they are? But anyway, that's kind of pissed me off a little bit. But we got our £3 out of it. You just got to make sure you get your £3 out of those situations, because if you're waiting there for 5 minutes and you're getting nothing out of it, it's a complete waste of your time. And that's one of the good things about Uber, that you are guaranteed to get that £3. So if anyone's watching this and they're a rider, make sure you put the pin in the right spot. It's easy. It's not hard. It's really not. Okay, so hopefully we'll get another request come through quite soon. That, by the way, won't affect any cancellation rates. This is the same guy, so I won't be accepting it. So for the challenge, the purposes of the challenge, we won't be accepting that one, because obviously, guys, there's gonna be a bit of confrontation, and it's just best to avoid that. So another one's come up there, paying better. So for the purposes of that trip, we broke the cycle slightly, but it was obvious why we did that. So now we're going to go to IKEA, which isn't ideal either, because in a lot of circumstances the pickup will be somebody who wants to use the boot. Wouldn't usually, to be honest with you, accept many trips from IKEA. It is 4 PM though, bang on the dot, so hopefully it's someone that's just finished and finished work, and they don't need to use the boot. Okay, so that one was done. We must be having a funny hour. We had that guy that was really rude and I had to cancel on, that didn't show up. And now we just had 2 girls who just wanted to play music through their phone, shit music as well, I must say, and sing like I wasn't even there. It's so rude. That's a straight 1 star from me. They'll probably give me a 1 star, because honestly, that's how petty people are. Even though I didn't do a thing wrong, picked them up, took them there, fastest route, everything was fine. But you know, you'll find that happens. So we're on to the next one. I'm starting to feel like shit even more. The paracetamols are wearing off. As you can see, we're on £52 there, probably about 3 hours. So really falling short of the, well, not really falling short, we're about £8 short of £20 an hour spread over 3 hours. So not terrible, I guess. We're around the corner from this one as well, so we'll do this, probably one more, and I'll wrap the video up and see what we did. Okay guys, that is the shift done. 56.52. So yeah, 56.52. See how much we did. How long that took? 3 hours and 8 minutes. So do you know what? We weren't too far away from the £20 an hour. Not too far away at all. And that was accepted every single trip that they threw at us, with exception to that one, which we'd already accept but then cancelled because we were waiting there for 5 minutes, and you know how the cancellation works. Customers contacted me, wasn't in the position where he said he was, gave me a bit of cheek. I asked him if he wanted me to cancel. He said yes, take my £3, but I wasn't going to go back there again, because that's a good tip, really. I found going back there, it's just going to cause a confrontation that you don't want to be having. You can go and complain to Uber, that's fine, but they'll know that I was in the place where he said he wanted to be picked up from, and I was there for over 5 minutes. So yeah, decent little shift. I wanted to carry on and do more, but I just felt like shit today. I really did. This is the beauty of having something like this in your life, that you can just do a few hours in and when you can, and get your money up that way. It's been a bit of a dead week for me in general, because I was away for most part of it, so I only really worked Friday, Saturday and Sunday. But look, there we go, that was the test. So what I'm going to probably do is run this back again next week, something similar, but I'll be more selective. I still think that's the best way to make money. I think you got to find a balance, truthfully guys. I'm not going to go into this too much, but I will make a video about it. I think you got to find a balance of accepting quite a lot of the trips, not being too selective, but you do want to have some selection. A few of the trips today that I wouldn't have took, to be honest with you. There's some that I did took that I might not have took, but surprised me because I got to them quite quickly. They paid out okay. I'm coughing my tits up here, so I'm gonna end the video. I'm waffling a bit here. Thanks guys for tuning in, as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll be feeling better by then. Cheers.